Good morning, everybody. This is Grant Russell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We got a chilly morning. It's December 1st. A little chilly out here, but not too bad for a Friday. Anyways, as you can see behind me, I have a beautiful 2023 Newmar London Aire. What's unique about this London Aire is occasionally we'll have customers that will purchase a brand new motorhome and for whatever reason it's too big or too much coach. That happens sometimes in this industry. So we got a used one right behind me. This is a 2023 used one with 8,129 miles. That's how many miles it had on it when we got it in. So it's in really nice shape. For those of you that might be looking for a pre-owned late model 2023 London Aire, this is a great model for you. It's a 4521 floor plan, bath and a half. So come on with me, let's start going around it. So another thing about a London Aire is gonna be, it's just 605 horsepower. It's gonna give you 1,950 pound-foot of torque, 20,000 pound hitch, tow rating. So for those looking to tow a stacker trailer, heavy duty trailer that need all the weight, pulling the hills, this will do it. So it definitely has that. We got independent front suspension up front here. You notice these are the 365/70 R22.5 Michelin tires. That is an independent front suspension with a 20,000 pound front axle rating. As we come down the line here, we've got dual fuel fill on both sides, 150 gallons of fuel. So when you pull into fuel stops, you can do that on both sides. In 2023, Newmar did introduce new seals around all the compartment doors. So as I open and close these doors, they don't fight you all the time. Makes it easy when you're opening and closing all of the compartment doors. As you'll notice in that first bay, we do have an optional refrigerator freezer combo on a slide tray. So I kept the slides out on this video, a little different than some other previous times, but just to show you that when the slide is out, you're out here under the awning, you're tailgating, you're out barbecuing, whatever you're doing, you can still open these up and have access to the refrigerator freezer combo. You can have a freezer on one side, fridge on the other side, or both be freezers or both be refrigerators. And then I love the headliner shelf they give you up here. Place to put some extra items over top, maybe some extra stock for the fridge freezer area. As we come down to this bay here, we do have a electric slide tray. It goes all the way out on both sides. Both trays will hold up to 1,000 pounds. But really convenient when it comes time to get all your gear out. You got a nice bigger tray here. I'm not going to come all the way out with it, but you get the idea. This comes all the way out. Makes it easy access to get to the trays. Right above me here, we've got the optional 43-inch Samsung Smart TV with Bose soundbar. If you're familiar with the Smart TVs, this has it has Wi-Fi on board, so you can pair these TVs to your personal Wi-Fi if you want to stream Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, all the other every app that's out there. You can get that on the Smart TVs throughout the whole coach. Also, this will pull out. Makes life easier. Pull out, angle it down. Maybe the sun's at a bad angle, you can get the glare off of it. So that's nice the way they do that. Park that back in place. Close that up. All right. And then, if we don't have enough storage with those two, we've got more storage here. So this is a manual tray. It's kind of a 3/4 tray. So this tray backs up to the Oasis and the other side of the coach, so it doesn't go all the way through, but it's a manual tray for extra gear. So this has all of the tray options that are available from Newmar. You'll notice inside here we do have the road vac central vacuum. That's where you change your filter in and out. Take it out, clean it, replace it. It does have a whole house central vacuum system on it, and that's where everything filters to. Got some awning controls down below here. Some of these components back in the back are going to be all tied into slide outs, awnings, multiplex system throughout the coach. And you'll notice there's some loose tile in here. Newmar they will not build on the actual rail itself. So you notice how this floor sits just above the rails there. So you get a lot of torquing, twisting in a motorhome. You will get flex on any motorhome for that matter. These are not sent for that reason. You won't have any flexing, breaking any tiles or anything like that on a Newmar. These are mainly for if you drop something heavy on a tile floor in there and you cracks, you do have some replacement tiles. All right, we've got 105 gallons of fresh water behind this wall. So they do give you the pegboard with the shelving there instead of seeing the side of a holding tank. Gives you some nice storage. Good place to put some loose items, extra belts, fluids, filters, things like that maybe are all related to the engine compartment, or the Oasis hydronic fluid, if you want to put that in here. Good storage, place to hang things as well. This guy right here, so these days we have blind spot monitoring on all our automobiles, so does the motorhome. So you'll notice we've got the sensor here. You've got a sensor back here in the back. And then there's actually one all the way to the front. I didn't point it out earlier, but there's one all the way up front. You'll see those sensors. So you have 3 sensors on the passenger side of the motorhome as well as the driver's side of the motorhome. You got vehicles left and right of you. You'll get an orange light in the mirror will appear, just letting you know there's vehicles left and right of you. Works just like the automobiles do. For a bigger, much bigger coach. By the way, speaking of bigger, so we're 44 feet 10 inches overall length. This is the size of this guy. Diesel exhaust fluid. So you do fill this from the driver's side, but that is where the reservoir is located. You can fill it from here. However, you do typically pull into your fuel stops, and that's going to be on the driver's side. Kind of passed up the tag axle here, so going back to that. So we talked about earlier, you got the 365 steer tires. On the tandem axle back here, you've got you do have the 315 80 R22.5s. I talked about a 20,000 pound rating on the independent front suspension. You have a 20,000 pound rating for the drive axle, or the rear axle, and then your tag axle is rated up to 14,000 pounds. And the wheelbase, I get that question a lot. So your wheelbase on a 45/21 floor plan is going to be 292 inches plus the tag. In this compartment, you're going to have some disconnect switches on the chassis batteries located down below here. These are your cranking batteries on the chassis. Fuel filter separator, water separator, air dryer, all located in this compartment here. This is a Spartan K3, 605 horsepower. In the back here, you do have, as you can see, this big block here. That's the ISX Cummins. It's about as big as they get in the RV industry, 605 horsepower. With a side radiator, it's going to give you easy access to your belts, your fluids. You notice there's a reservoir here. This is for putting the hydronic heating fluid. The glycol is what goes into this. That's what helps heat the coach. You do have an air chuck on the back here. If you need to tap into the air on the coach, you can do that. You can notice everything's easy to access here. Engine oil, here's the fill. Coolant is located here. Air filters on this side. And then the filter minder is going to be located here. easy to tell. It tells you when it's time to change this big boy out. Okay, 20,000 pound tow hitch. You do have its brake controller system here. Comes with an air chuck for those that have air brakes on big stacker trailers, or you have an Air Force One system on your tow vehicle. It's already equipped with the air. Also, it has a Voyager tie-in here. It's for an additional camera. If you have a camera on your tow vehicle or inside of the stacker trailer, you can toggle between the actual motorhome camera and whatever camera's on your tow vehicle. Moving around to the side here, we do have an escape door right here. Some things I want to point out real quick that are unique to Newmar, I always like to mention. So it's cold, I just now thought of this, but when you're running those air conditioners in the summer, or it's even raining outside, it's pouring down rain, things you don't see. So you do have a gutter system along the whole roof line of a Newmar motorhome. What's nice about that is you'll have little channels that run down the corners of the motorhome and that allow your water to drip underneath instead of the water running down the side of the motorhome. Something I wanted to point out there. You notice the Girards, you got Girard awnings and Girard window awnings, or excuse me, Girard slide toppers and then Girard window awnings. And you probably noticed earlier when we had the awnings out, those are the Girard Nova awnings. So it does have a whole package of Nova awnings. I believe that comes standard on a London Aire, so that comes with any London Aire that we order. This one has it. Okay. Water station. Notice in here we've got a retractable city water hose here. I love how they put the flap seals here so you can pop that in place to close the door. This is a retractable city water hookups. It's got a macerator dump station, so you can use the RV SantaCon, which all your wastewater will go into this gray reservoir here, and it grinds up all the liquids and it will pump your wastewater out. You got a whole house water filtration system up top here. My hands are cold, so it's not waking that bad boy up right now, but this is your digital display that will show you your water levels, and it's where you can turn the pump on and off. All right, moving down the line here, we've got a 50-foot, 50 amp walkout shore power cord. You notice you have an additional 30 amp plug here. So if you want to tap into the power on the London Aire and give power to your stacker trailer, or any other trailer for that matter wants to power off of the London Aire, you certainly can. It's also where your transfer switch is located. Additional cable hookups are going to be in here as well. The Oasis hydronic heat system. It has 2 electric elements. It's also your diesel burner. That's what heats your hot water, and also what heats your coach on furnace mode. Other side of the pass-through storage, again, you've got these push button on the doors to run your trays in and out. Love the location for that. Makes it easy to get to with the slides out, and just the other electric slide here. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 2 320 amp hour Lithionics lithium batteries. Both have internal heaters, so when those are on and they sense any cold winter temperatures, they do have internal heaters to keep them from freezing. And then you notice on the right side, those 2 big inverters, those white Freedom 3020, or it says Freedom SW 3012 on the top of them. Those are 3,000 watt inverters. One of those inverters is dedicated to 1 air conditioner. So when you're traveling in this heat of the summer, You don't have to run your generator constantly to run the an air conditioner. You can actually fire up an air conditioner off of one of the inverters. Wiring harness all tied into the Spartan chassis. Down below here is a place where I can heat my hands. Oh, that feels good. My hands are freezing. Anyways, okay, moving on. So we got extend, retract. You do have to have the dash cluster or engine turned on when you're running this. So this will run all the way out. So the whole nose of this will come out, and you'll have, why don't we do that? Hang on right there, stay right there. I'm gonna go power this up real quick. Yeah. Okay. Should have stayed in there. It's nice and warm. I believe should be able to get it out now. Yeah, just had to power that up. All right, so you'll notice the big green box there. We got a 12,500 kilowatt Cummins own-and generator. Just over 200 hours on it. It's hardly anything for a gen. You notice easy access in here to like your windshield wiper fluid reservoir. The fuel filter you'll see there for the gen is easy to get to. If you swing around to the side here, you'll notice on the front we have your Hadley air horns. Quick, easy access to change your bulbs out. By the way, these are the Silver Star, the bright LED lights. So at nighttime driving, these are a new, improved headlamp that Newmar uses. And then also, I'll point out something you may or may not be able to see without me pointing it out. But right here, we do have a hot water line. So this is, after a long 300-mile road trip, 400-mile road trip, you get a lot of bugs. It will cake up on the front of the coach. You can tie into that hot water system and clean off the front of the coach. I know earlier I was showing you the air chuck on the back. You also have an air chuck on the front. You can not only tap into the air on the rear of the coach, but also the front of the coach. All right, that closed up. And I love the way Newmar does Mountain Aire, London Aire, Essex, King Aire. You'll notice how clean that windshield looks. They hide the windshield wiper is going to be hidden back behind here for the big, large windshield. And then on the front of this, you'll see this has the Mobileye. So that is for adaptive cruise, collision mitigation, lane assist. Earlier I was pointing out the Girard awning. So this does have the Girard Nova awnings with the LED lights. Really lights up your patio outside. It also has, if you look up underneath the slide here, you've got some LED lights that run underneath both slide outs. So at night gives you some really nice lighting outside here. Almost kind of like some ground effects, if you will. Before we go in, I just wanted to point out, this is a hydraulic step. So this whole, I've got it out and it's in the position to stay out. So if I close the door, it's gonna stay out, but this will deploy up underneath these steps here. So it does use hydraulics for the steps, hydraulics for the full wall slide, and then hydraulics for the leveling jacks as well. So come on in, let's take a look at this layout. Oh, nice and warm. All right, get out of the cold for a little bit. I didn't bring my gloves today, so my hands are a little freezing today. All right, so we're in a 4521 used 2023 London Aire floor plan, bath and a half. I didn't mention exterior. This is the Hayworth exterior. It also has a Hayworth interior, for those that are familiar with decor packages, with the sable maple high gloss finish. Yep, that's what this one comes with. So gorgeous motorhome. It really looks nice with the dark cabinets and then the lighter floor and lighter furniture throughout. What's unique to this floor plan, you see a lot of floor plans like the 4551, where it has the kitchen over on this side. So we've kind of moved it over to this side, on this particular floor plan. What's nice about that is you get these nice big patio windows, if you will. So if you have guests with you, you have a nice scenery looking out to the mountains, looking out to the beach, the ocean. You got these nice big windows here because that's where you're usually looking out. So a little different setup. It does come with a 50-inch TV here. So these little multiplex panels throughout. You'll notice there's one up here in the front. If I just tap on it, should wake that up. I'm going to tap on this one on this side here and wake this system up here. Go into my systems and bring that guy up. We've got a 50-inch smart TV up above here, kind of a hidden Bose soundbar. It's got a hidden subwoofer, great sound system. And then the sofa does make into a bed. So this would be like a queen size bed. Here, why don't I show that? I'll demonstrate how that works. So first of all, these are Velcroed on. Just got to pull the backs off first. And then we'll come up with this guy, bring it out, drop it down, flip that guy down, and you are on the pads here. So once you dress it with I would suggest like a foam pad, queen size foam pad that you could put on top of this. Once you get all your blankets, sheets, and pillows and everything set up here, you can make it much more comfortable versus laying on these creases, of course. But that is how easy it is to fold out the dormy sofa, they call it. All right, put these back. And then moving down the line, we have a Euro dinette. So down below here, we got some pull-out drawers. Some good storage there. And then you got a decent sized table here. So sitting here eating, if it's just two of you, there's plenty of room here for the two of you. But if you do have company with you, pull this guy out and then flip this guy down. If you come back here to the back, we'll go back up front. I'm just going to point it out. We got two folding chairs here to join the dinette. And I believe, yeah, we got two leaves. You can see the tape and everything still on, so they've never been used. Those are the two leaves to make that dinette larger. Oops. And tuck that back in there so I can close the bed. All right, let's go back up front. As we're moving around to the kitchen area here, let me close this so we don't bump into it. Just something to point out, I've got all the shades down right now, but I was operating the TV from that panel earlier. I'm just going to tap on this guy here and go into my shades and just demonstrate real quick how all the shades work. So just one touch of a button, I can raise all my shades and let some nice lighting into the coach. Okay, in the kitchen side of things, We'll start down here in the pantry area. So you have a nice big pantry. These are adjustable drawers. They are push to release drawers. Love that feature. So your drawers don't go flying open when you're taking a hard left turn. And then you have a place for some baking pans down below. You'll notice when I close this cabinet door, a soft close on all your cabinet doors. That's really a nice touch. Full extension drawer glides. These are dovetail. If you get a shot of that, Jody, all these drawers have that dovetail construction, and they're all full extension drawer glides. And like the cabinet door I just shut, all of your cabinet drawers also are on a soft close. We got a Whirlpool 19.7 cubic foot refrigerator, ice maker down below, freezer. This is all freezer storage down below here, and of course refrigerator up top. This little device here, you slide that over to the left, keeps this nice and locked when you're going down the road. A little additional storage just left of the convection microwave oven. You'll notice down below here we do have a dishwasher. That is an option that this one came with. Nice large convection microwave oven. And then I was just checking to see if this might have it. Let's see here, cook time, warm, hold, steam, simmer. Okay, I was thinking it might be one of the new ovens that actually does both air fry and convection, but I think it's just a convection microwave oven. All right, so we got induction cooktop here. I can pull this out, unplug it, go outside, cook. If I want to cook fish and keep the odors outside and not stink up the inside of the motorhome, go for it. Also for cleanup, if I want to clean this area up, pull this out, makes it easy to get in here and clean everything up. And then on the flip side of these little covers, we got some insert cutting boards on both of them. And then you have a nice big stainless steel sink that's split there. Residential faucet. Love the big kitchen window, lets in some nice natural light. There's some good storage down below here. Also, dedicated area for your trash can, pull out drawer. Also, if you're, let's say you're cooking, you want to get these guys out of the way, you can slide these back here and pop those in place, get them out of the way. And then we got good storage overhead. There's some additional equipment for the convection microwave oven, and some of the racks that go in there. These are two drawers that we'll pull out. There's all the lovely owner's manuals that come with the coach. And then we got opposing door swivel rocker recliner chairs. So then they are not completely fixed to the floor. They'll both pull out if you want to get them out a little further. You know, if you want to get a shot back behind here, Jody, there are electrical plugs back on the wall. You got one by both seats. This particular one has some USB ports on it, I noticed. And also, if you're sitting here watching a movie and you have your cocktail sitting here, you accidentally knock it over, well, you can avoid that by keeping it in the cup holders here. And then down below here, we got a nice big full extension, extra storage on the end table here. Okay, moving back to the back, we got the half bath. This has an inverted door, so this door will open inwards. So when this big full wall slide comes all the way in, If you notice down here, we got this seal. So this whole floor comes up 90 degrees all the way in. Instead of this door opening up on the slide floor, if you will, it opens up this way so we can actually get in here and access it when we're in travel. So got some good countertop space in here. It's all one piece Corian. Got nice makeup light here on the mirror. If you come all the way in, you can get a good shot of the storage there. We've got some good medicine cabinet storage. And then down below, got some additional storage down below. These light up when you open it up. Love that. Nice drawer, little pull-out drawer for extra toiletry items. Porcelain toilet. This is a macerator flushing toilet. And then up above, we have both. These are your inverter controls, and then your main house breaker setup. So everything's labeled. Out of reach for children, easy to get to. Say all the slides are in, you can still access this easily. Your fuse panels are in here. If you notice right here, we've got a little key, if you will, legend, shows you what all these fuses go to. And then I was talking earlier about the dual Lithionics 320 amp hour lithium package with the two 3,000 watt inverters, and one of those inverters is dedicated to one air conditioner. You notice right here, front air. So this front air conditioner, that's the breaker to turn that off and on, that's tied into the front air, that inverter. Okay. Yeah, gorgeous coach. I know we've been going for a little bit here, so we're in a 2023 Newmar London Aire 4521 bath and a half. You'll notice in this area, the bedrooms very similar to your 4551 floor plans. The other 45-foot bath and a half floor plans are going to be this same kind of footprint. So across from the bed over on this side here, we've got some great storage. The Samsung 43-inch smart TV does now pull, in 23 they have allowed this to pull out. Get it off the wall here. And you got some hidden storage back behind here. So first of all, you got a little storage cabinet here. We'll open this one up here, and we've got the safe. So the safe is going to be hidden behind the TV and behind the cabinet doors here. And of course, down below it here, we've got 3 pull-out drawers. And then this is going to be a location for some of your DVD player, game system, anything like that that you want to. It's pre-wired with HDMI for plug and play. And then down below, we've got 6 nice big deep drawers. Good countertop space. Come around on this side, you got electrical plug. You can keep something plugged in. Use that countertop to keep it plugged in. Certainly can. And then up overhead here, we've got some additional cabinetry storage. These are all carpeted in here too, so things stay nice and still. You'll notice right here, we're on the, there's 2 of these panels here. This does come equipped with Silverleaf. Silverleaf is a software that Newmar uses on some of the different product from New Aire up to Mountain Aire, London Aire, Essex, and King Aire all have this system here. What's nice about it is you have your alternating current power is accessed from in here. Your DC power is there, gen power. You can check your water systems here, your climate. I can turn my Oasis on and off in this system. My block heater controls are here as well. I want to take a peek at my batteries. Oops, go back. Block heater's off. Then I can actually control my lights in here as well. I can control the TV I want to raise the TV up and down in the front, I could do that from here if I wanted to. Also, I can control all my shades. So this thing does quite a bit. It's got some really cool functions in it for the whole house, if you will. Close these back. And if you change a system on this silverleaf panel here, they do communicate with one another. There's another panel up front. I'll show you that when we get back up to the front of the coach. Residential king size bed. Something I always like to point out, if I'm making this bed, I'm not fighting the wall. I mean, you can see I've got ample enough room over here to put my sheets on, to put my bedspread on. Same thing on the other side. Also, this has inside there, let me get out of the way, you'll notice if you get down low and kind of shoot up, you'll see a USB or a 110 outlet in there that also has USB plugs, and then you'll see a little access port above, if you will, so you can actually run your cords, like keep this shut and run the cords out here. Kind of a ingenious, creative idea that Newmar does on both sides of the bed. Overhead, I always like to point this out too. So we have an electrical outlet in the overhead. For those that have sleeping devices, CPAP machines, you can keep those up top, plug them in here. There's access ports on both sides of the bed where you can run your lines out the bottom here if you need additional charging stations. If those aren't enough on the sides of the beds, well, you could use that one up top and you have additional cords running out here for extra charging as well. Also up above your head when you're laying in bed, if I tap on this here, that'll wake this system up so you have access to your lights, your fans, your systems, everything that's going to be in the touchscreen panels is going to be above your head in there as well. All right, coming back to the master bathroom. So, where's my, oh, here we go, right here. Let's turn some lights on here. So, some lights going. Here are lights. You have nice arrangement of double sinks, great storage, full extension drawer glides. It is not lacking storage, guys. If you're wanting to go full-time RVing, this would be a great option for you. Both sides, let's see, this should open, I believe. Yeah, so we open this up. So you got some medicine cabinet storage here. Notice there's an electrical outlet inside this. You know, keep your curling iron plugged in and charged, or razor charged, you certainly can. And you have additional storage here as well. Come around to the back, we've got some nice shelving in the rear closet. That lighting control center there you see is the brains for the multiplex system. So this basically controls all these little multiplex panels throughout the coach. We'll keep, you know, this is the main control panels here. Nice cubby storage here. And then again, we got some good hanging storage over on the far right. Again, porcelain toilet, macerator flushing toilet. We have an exit door, a little egress door that will open out. You can pull this off here. We've got a deployable telescoping ladder. If you're ever in a situation where you need to get out, you've got peace of mind knowing you can still get out the back without having to jump. Nice large shower. Step in here again. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm 6'2". I've got plenty of headroom here. You got this cathedral ceiling in here. You could be taller than I am at 6'2" and still have plenty of headroom. You've got an adjustable, well, you have an adjustable shower head here. You got the handheld shower head here. Shower miser water saving system. So this will turn colors. It'll change colors when if you're dry camping and you're waiting for the hot water heater to heat up. This, you can have this panel turned over to the recirculating position, and that way you're not wasting water while you're waiting for it to warm up. This will change colors, letting you know when it's warm and ready for instant hot water. And you got a place for your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, little teak seat. And you gotta have stackable washer and dryer when you go full timing, and it has it. We got the stackable Splendid water or washer and dryer, and then down below here, a little extra storage right below. All right, let's go up front. Let's go up here. So we got the queen seat. So it's, if you notice, if you get a shot from the back looking forward, Jody, you'll notice this seat's bigger than this seat. It's an option to get I believe that's what they call it. Let me double check here. Passenger seat, queen size. So it's the larger wide one. If you got pets and your pets like to ride next to you, it's nice to have that bigger seat there. These are heated seats. Over here on the passenger side, you've got a auxiliary screen here. So if the auxiliary screen is set to maps, you can actually you can just hit navigation here, and it's touch panel, so you can see your maps there. If I go into the source mode, let's go back here. You can go to camera. I can view my different cameras throughout, and whatever the driver has the auxiliary set to, it's not picking up anything right now. But let's say it's set to the radio, or you can actually control the stereo from this side as well. Also, you've got a charge mat. Close this. You've got a charge mat here, so it's wireless. And you've got some step cover control. If I hold this switch down here, you'll notice the step cover come out and up, and it covers this step well area here. And then come over to the driver's area. Love these larger panels. They're ergonomically designed the way they're facing the driver, so you're not getting any kind of glare from the sunlight when you're actually using these screens. This is a manual adjustable tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Say it is. Yeah, there it goes. It was just stuck. All right, start this up here. It does have a proximity remote control. So if you notice, it's push button, start, stop. So if I put my foot on the brake, it should light up green. Let me know I can start it up. We'll start that guy up. Some new features in 2023. You do have, if you get a shot right over here on the side of the steering wheel, it says right there, steering effort. So Spartan has relocated the positioning to operate your comfort drive. So just with, you're not having to take your eyes off the road. There it is right there. I can go all the way up to 5, take it all the way down to 1. And what's that doing? So that puts tension in the steering wheel. It's every 20 seconds that's the system. This comfort drive is monitoring, like if you're constantly fighting a strong side wind, it cuts back on fatigue, so you're not sitting there fighting curves in the road. If you got a crowned road or you got strong side winds, also if you have the wheel cocked a little to the right or to the left and you're backing it up, just simply take your hands off the wheel and it takes it back to center. There's some really cool features that Comfort Drive does, and that's something that Newmar, see, it's actually trying to position itself to the center right now because we're not moving. So it's like, wait, which one's center? Go ahead and stop that. So, all right, and then over here on the screens here, go to my menu. It's got everything you can think of in here. We've got your radio. It's AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio. You'll notice the little yellow lines up top there. That's your Mobileye, and to actually turn your Mobileye on and off, there's a system in here where you can actually go in and turn that system on or off. System on. Now if I come over here to my dash cluster, I can see my yellow lines, so the Mobileye is activated. And so if you, for those that don't want it and it's a little bit of a annoyance, I guess it's a nice to know feature that you can go into a menu here and just turn it off if you didn't want it bothering you. So all right, we'll go back to the main menu here. So your navigation's in here. Your Sirius XM satellite radio is going to be in this area, and also camera controls. So camera controls, notice right now we're looking at the backup camera. If I want to view the bird's eye view of the coach and the back of the coach, there it gives you a picture of the rooftop. Kind of a distorted view there because it's on the, you're looking at a side camera that stitches all the front, rear, and sides together. But it's nice if you're going down the highway, you can see all the cars left and right of you with that bird's eye view. Or if you're backing the coach in, you can see where you're backing in, and all around you. It's really a nice feature there. And then other controls here, visor controls, generator start stop's going to be up here in the front here, and then on the steering wheel you do have volume control for your stereo system. You have your flashers are right here at your fingertips if I want to change the radio stations. So controls for the radio are here. Controls for the dash cluster are going to be in this system. Very easy to navigate through. So if I go use these arrows, if you look up here, I get, well, let's go to the very top. So right now it's on air leveling. So a London Aire is going to have hydraulic leveling and air leveling. To use the air leveling system, you're going to have to go into this menu here, and you're going to go into OK and auto level. I can automatically hit auto level, and it's going to automatically start leveling the coach using the air system. Like a phone has, or your TVs at home, you got a back button. Go back out of that. I can scroll down to brightness, read my messages, go into my settings, view my trip information. Here's the info. Let's see here, if I go into that system here, you can toggle up and down engine oil temperature, engine percentage load, boost, transmission temperature, engine percentage and torque, exhaust temperature. So just a lot of good information for the driver. Accelerator position, so there's some different features there. Again, go back out of that. Now I can go into TPMS, tire pressure monitor system. You can check all the tires around the coach. And then the adaptive cruise control. Oops. Adaptive cruise, I can go into that system. Right now it's set to a short distance. I can change that. Oops. Let's see, let's go into it. It's okay to accept. Oh, if you want to change it, you can disable adaptive cruise. You can have it set for a short distance, a medium distance, and a long. And I want to say it's like 3 seconds, 3.3 seconds, and 3.6 seconds is short, medium, long as far as adaptive cruise, keeping the vehicle in front of you. But again, if you don't like that at all, you can just simply go down to disable, click OK, and turn it off. Okay, over here on the left side here, we've got the Kirk Spectrum brake controller system located here. The Kirk, it's basically a brake controller that's built into the coach, and you adjust it up and down to your tension level. Charge mat, we've got a power window button here. You're going through a toll, you have a nice little easy access power window. I've got a merge button here to merge my house with the chassis, or chassis with the house batteries. If I need to crank the engine off the house batteries, I can do that. If I need to fire the generator up off the engine batteries, I can certainly do that. Air horn on and off. Automatic traction control override system's located here. Heavy tow on and off is located here. Here's my mirror controls, park brake, auto beams. So this is a cool feature here. So if I want to cancel this, you just simply turn it down. But when I go up and I turn it on, if you're driving at night, the Silverlight headlights will automatically go real bright if it senses no vehicles out in front of you. Once it senses a vehicle coming at you, they go dim. They go down to dim automatically. So you're not having to sit there and constantly click your high beam, low beam switch all the time. That's a cool feature there. Over here on the side, we've got your 6-speed Alison transmission controls are here. The first switch here is going to be a low, medium, and a high for the engine brake. The center one there is just simply an on-off to turn that engine brake on and off. And then if you want to, I always drive these with the tag dump in the auto position forward. That way every time you hit reverse, it's going to dump the air on the tag, automatically position the tires forward, and distributes the weight to the drive axle so you don't get any tire scrub on the tag tires. And then we talked about air leveling on the dash cluster. It also has hydraulic leveling here. So this is basically your controls for the automatic hydraulic leveling system. Some things maybe you can or can't see down below here. I've got some USB ports that are kind of hidden down below. I also have I've got I've got a little audio input, and 3 USB ports down below here. Oh, up top, I didn't even open this up. I apologize, guys. I'm trying to think of everything that I've talked about on this coach, and just as soon as I thought I hit everything, I didn't. So we've got some more storage up overhead here. These are kind of lipped too. There's carpet in here if you've got smaller items. That way they don't go falling out if these are open. So this does have 4 solar panels. So this comes with 4, I believe they're 100-watt solar panels from Newmar. So this is your control panel for that. So this does come equipped with solar. This is the over there antenna for picking up signal for standard TV. And then you have, let's see, this one has 2 satellites. So we have an in-motion satellite system, which is going to be optional. This optional sat system here, that turns that in motion on and off. And then this one up top here is the over-the-air high definition. That's like the big dish we have on our rooftops or our fences at home that has to stow, but it does have both an in-motion satellite and a high definition satellite for direct TV. Love the larger panel for the Silverleaf. Again, I was showing you that panel in the back bedroom. Same deal here. You got your alternating current, direct current power, generator controls, climate controls, shades, TV, everything is all in one area. Privacy shade controls here, window awning controls, security lights, slide controls. Guys, if you buy something from us, plan on spending at least a minimum of 2 hours learning all the systems on these coaches. So I tried to cover as much as I could on this today. I hope I did. If I missed anything, feel free to reach out to me. My name's Grant Russell. You can reach me best on my cell phone at 720-539-4711 or text me. Also, you can shoot me an email. You can hopefully my email is being posted below. It's at grussell@transwest.com. That should do it for today. Happy Friday, and we'll see you next time. I'm out.